Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hopefully you can all hear us loud, live and clear. We're just doing a quick test before we start today's stream. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long.
Put your brightness up.
Well, it does sound all good, which is exactly what we wanted to hear. Good evening and welcome back to some more Southern League Premier South action. Today it is Yate Town taking on the Dolphins here at Lodge Road. Poole Town coming off the back of that defeat to Gosport Borough on Saturday. It's a quick turnaround with a game on Tuesday evening. The rain has been pouring today, Jacob. It's been quite a wet one as we've been watching the players warm up, but it's an exciting one, isn't it? We're live here on YouTube. You will be able to watch the game live tonight. It is a Tuesday night kickoff under the lights here in Yate. It's an exciting one, isn't it?
Yeah, an exciting one. Both teams striving for points for both different things. Yate obviously aiming to survive in the league after being promoted and winning the Southern League Div 1 last season. Us, on the other hand, looking to get out of the Southern League Premier South and cement our place in the playoffs. Should be a good one, and hopefully we will see a response from Saturday.
We will run through the team news very, very shortly. We're just waiting for the players to emerge. Looking back onto that game on Saturday against Gosport Borough, I mean, it wasn't really the best of watches at times. I don't think we actually registered a shot on target in the end, which is quite disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a very tough place to go in a very tough period of the season. You know, the last 10 games, what was that? The last 7 games even, when everybody's fighting for something, everybody's got something to play for. And I think the Gosport game, with the added pressure and the added intensity of Joe and Pat's return to Gosport and things like that, it just made that such a big occasion, and one unfortunately that we didn't capitalise on. But we've got a good lead, a good point lead in the playoffs, and hopefully we can extend that today and further cement our spot there. It would be really important for 3 points here.
Without doubt, and Yate Town not on the best of form at the moment. They're winless since the 3rd of February when they beat Hungerford Town 6-2, I believe it was, at the end of the day. Still waiting for the teams to emerge here for this game. Jacob, do you want to give us a quick run through of the starting lineups from both sides today?
Absolutely. So for Yate, it's Aaron Sainsbury in goal, James Taylor, Josh Bennett, Oliver Jenkins, Lloyd James, Joe Guest, Marlon Jackson, who scored against us in the reverse fixture, Rex Mannings, Archie Taylor, Charlie Moody and Omar Taylor-Clark. And for the Dolphins, a couple of changes from that defeat at Gosport. Adam Parks, Ryan Campbell, Adi Olomawia, Christian Campbell, Shaq Gwendre, IK Hill, Dan Carr, Selim Saeed, Harvey Slade, Corey Jordan and Owen Dorr. Looks like we might be opting for a back 5.
And obviously a back 5 would be interesting. We haven't seen that too often as recent. We did switch to a back 5 in the defeat to Gosport on Saturday. I mean, it's an interesting one, isn't it? What do you make of that?
It is, but I actually think going away to Yate, somewhere like this, you know, we came here in the trophy and they deserve to beat us at Tattenham. It's going to be such a tough game, a real defensive battle, a real battle of grit and determination. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be a lot of challenges. We'll have to win second balls, things like that. And I actually don't mind it. I think it's better to go defensive and be secure and not lose the game, obviously. Then go all out attack and Yate blitz us within the first half. So who knows what's going to happen. Both sides really, really desperate for points. Looking forward to it.
And here are the sides. Poole Town back in their yellow kit today. It's a great sight to see, and you may have noticed we are live on YouTube and we are able to show the game on this Tuesday night, as it is not a 3 PM Saturday kickoff. You'll be able to watch the whole match live on YouTube. Fingers crossed anyway, everything goes to plan this evening. We do hope you enjoy. We will be getting underway very, very shortly here at Lodge Road. You mentioned the rain was pouring down for about an hour before kickoff, but it has stopped now. That end over there absolutely filled with Yate Town fans. There's not too many Poole fans here on this Tuesday night, and to be fair, I don't blame them, all of us.
No, absolutely. It's good that we can bring you all this stream, and credit to anyone who has travelled down. It's a long, long way on a Tuesday night. Appreciate school, work commitments, other commitments. Pardon?
I'm from Poole.
Oh, I love that. Great support.
I live in Bristol.
Oh.
I was born in Poole.
Oh, nice. Are you supporting Poole?
Yes.
Love that. Love that. Lovely. Yeah, hopefully a win. Be important. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's not long to go until we do get underway here under the lights at Lodge Road. And looking at the Yate Town this evening, they've obviously got number 9, Marlon Jackson, leading the line. He is currently their top goal scorer in their squad. They did recently lose James Ollis, who signed for Shaftesbury in the division below. Certainly scored quite a few goals for the Bluebells so far this season. As Jacob mentioned a few minutes ago, there have been a few changes to the Dolphins lineup this evening. We'll give you a very quick run through of it once again. In goal today is number 1, Adam Parks, the back 5, we believe, of Ryan Campbell, Ade Onmoia, Corey Jordan, Owen Dorr and Dan Carr. In midfield today we expect it to be Harvey Slade, potentially Chris Campbell in the side alongside him. There could also be potentially Corey Jordan dropping into that midfield there. Looks like that may be the case.
It does, and we're moments away from getting underway here. Poole in all yellow, shooting from right to left, and they kick long straight away, looking for Dan Carr, and that's already out of play.
Jacob, how pivotal is it that we have a good start to today's game? Obviously not registering a shot on target against Gosport on Saturday. We need to bounce back today, don't we?
Yeah, massively. Really, really need a response. It's going to be so key. You know, Yate, I'm pretty sure they're scoreless in about 7 games, or they've only scored 3 goals in the last 7 games, sorry. And they're opting for a long throw immediately here, straight from the off.
We've seen so many teams do that this season, haven't we?
Parks.
To see if they can cause any danger from this long throw. Pushed into the area, headed away, out to the edge, and there could be a shooting chance here, and it's a good block in the end. I think it might have been Owen Dorr who got it clear. Okay, Hill flicking around the corner, looking for Shaquille Benway. Yate Town regain possession.
Yeah, decent start from Yate, getting the ball into the box, making Poole work. Ball is up to Jackson, headed down by Ryan Campbell. Slade now turns, plays back to Campbell, who hooks long, looking for Saeed. May win that here. Carr may win that up against 14. Charlie Moody. All Moody can do is kick the ball out for a Poole Town throw-in, just behind the halfway line. Be taken by Chris Campbell.
This is obviously our final Tuesday fixture of this season. We're delighted to be able to bring it live to you on YouTube today. That will go all the way through to...
Looks like the ball is moving so fast already. It's been torrential rain pretty much since we got here around 6 o'clock, and it has just stopped in time for kickoff, but that surface is slick. It's a nice pitch here as well. Looks like the ball may run away from you a little bit.
Certainly is, but it almost adds a little bit of a feisty edge to it, doesn't it? I love games like this. I love playing in games like this, and to be able to watch it here under lights. Obviously not too many Poole fans have made the trip. There's a fair few of them over there, in all fairness. The Yate contingent behind that goal in the stand over there. They did have some crowd troubles here when they faced Weymouth on Saturday. Yate with the ball into the air, and that will find the hands of Adam Parks.
I was going to mention it's different that Yate are shooting towards their main end in the first half. Normally you see teams do that in the second half. And that's a lovely ball.
Inside, looking to get in behind. Sainsbury's come a long way to clear it. Owen Dorr first to it in the air. It does look like Corey Jordan's playing that role almost in midfield. He's like a holding midfielder, isn't he?
I'm not too sure how this will work. Obviously no Billy Lowe's and no Charlie Davis. He drops to the bench, but not too sure really how this will work. Yate opting to go really long, starting off, going long, you know, earning long throw-ins. And they've actually started the better of the two sides, definitely.
Town with a throw in here. It is still goalless if you are just joining us. Hopefully you'll be able to see that from the scoreboard in the top left of your screen, if it's working perfectly fine at the moment. Looks like we'll see one of those teasing long throws into the area. Launched into the air, headed away, and could fall out to the edge now. Yate trying to keep the attack alive here. Slade comes across to cover over there, and has won a goal kick for his side.
Yeah, it's important Poole start well here, being penned back in their own half, sort of, in the opening 5 minutes. Parks will look long from this goal kick.
launched forward by Adam Parks in the direction of Dan Carr on that right-hand side. It's the find. Corey Jordan, it's one back by the Bluebells. I always do think it's difficult, Jake, when you're at this point in the season against the side that's right near the bottom. Obviously, Yate coming into this winless in about 6 games. Mistake at the back, Slim side pounces on it. Need to get the ball across, and that'll be an early corner there.
Yeah, really good from side, capitalising on that mistake from Yate already. Bit of a mix-up at the back, I believe, there, and unfortunately, Poole could not capitalise and get the ball across to Gwendre, but we earn a corner.
It's good from Slim side, that early press, and we did see that on Saturday, maybe not as much as we would have liked. Slim side there, just showing what he can do for this side. There's a corner kick, which will be taken by Chris Campbell. So he'll be the one to swing this one into the area. The players opting to stand near the back post for this one, the likes of Ade Olumawia, Shaquille Gwengwe, Dankar and Harvey Slade there too. Chris Campbell now to take. Puts the ball into the box looking for Corey Jordan. It didn't reach the intended back post. Door not first to him. Ryan Campbell's got to come across the cover and he does well.
Yeah, not the greatest corner really, but you know, first to the game. It's never going to be proper. It seemed like we did a little bit of a train at the back, kind of.
It's almost like the Arsenal set pieces, wasn't it?
But no, it was good covering from Campbell, because Rex Manning's a nice little turn and he was away if Campbell didn't intervene.
Yeah, throw the ball into play. Chris Campbell looking to get there first. We go back to Owen Dorr. Yate Hill is making a good run down the left-hand side here. Dorr progressing forward. Into Harvey Slade. He's got the overlap of Chris Campbell there and he uses that. Yate Hill still waiting on the back post here. Chris Campbell now. Back to Slade. Slim side option inside. Chris Campbell again. Looks to skip round his man. It's good covering from Yates, number 14, Charlie Moody over there.
Yeah, it's good from Chris Campbell. He'll be full of confidence after scoring in Ball League yesterday.
I was going to say, both Salim and Chris.
Yeah.
Played in Ballers League and they're starting tonight.
Well,
I mean,
absolutely.
I didn't expect that.
I mean, to be fair, they didn't play for long. It's only a half-an-hour game. They probably played max 15 minutes each, I'd say. Not even that, maybe. So it'll be a confidence.
We're trying to flick it round the corner into Slim side's path. Good defending and goalkeeping there by Aaron Sainsbury. A little bit of a slow start in this one, but the Dolphins have certainly grown into the game so far.
They've grown into it, definitely. Evident we're having the ball. I think it's just so important we take the lead. We don't want to be chasing the game. We don't want to be leaving it too long. I'm lucky, and it will be a corner.
Yeah, might have flicked off the head of Owen Dorr as it went through there. An early Yate corner here. It's been quite an open one so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Yate really going long ball. Really don't want to play out from the back. And actually, it's been working. A couple of long throws. Corner.
Chance for Yate to get the ball into the area here. Believe it is Rex Mannings who is set to take here for the Bluebells. The referee's just going to have a quick word with some of the Yates and Poole players inside the area. I believe it might be Shaquille Gwengwe over there. You've probably got a better view of us watching from home with the zoom on the camera. Finally, the corner can now be taken. Ball whipped into the air. Really good ball in there. Headed away. Out to Yates. 6 over there. Looks to keep it alive. Back inside to Jenkins. Jenkins launches forward into the air. It's not a bad ball in there. Headed forwards and it's into the hands of Adam Parks this time.
Yeah, an unmarked header again. Could have caused a little bit of danger. I think Pat and Joe are telling Parks to get on with it. That's a really great kick.
Dankar just caught napping there by number 12, Archie Taylor. Bennett sets it back inside to Charlie Moody. All the way back to Sainsbury. Gwengwe, Slim side, oppressive 2 at the moment. Dankar's in a very advanced position. Launch forward. Chris Campbell trying to get there first. Adding on the way it does. Slade brings it under, but can only find a Yate player. Owen Dorr comes across the cover. Good ball into Saeed. Flicking it around the corner. It's a really nice flick to Dan Carr now. Carr held up slightly. Back to Slade. Saeed. Here's Chris Campbell this time. Poole Town's number 7, opting to look backwards into the path of Yate on the way, starting his 3rd consecutive game for Poole Town today. Parks spotted the run of IK Hill, well defended by Taylor there. Jordan, up by Slade. A game of headers going on at the moment.
Another one.
Ooh, good defending by Owen Dawn.
I don't really know how to assess this game at the moment. A bit cagey. Both sides not really trying to push each other. And IK and is that number 2? Is that James Taylor having a little bit of argy-bargy there? It's a good turn by Saeed.
Really nice from Salim Saeed. Looking to take on Taylor once again. Cuts inside this time. Has Ryan Campbell on the overlap.
It's got to be a shirt pull there.
Saeed. Onto Campbell. He's taken a slight slip there, but does well to hold on to the ball. Dan Carr trying to force it through. And Yate can clear. And we'll go out and play on the far side. It's a really interesting one today, Jacob. Just looking at the tactical formation out there. I mean, Dan Carr's almost playing right wing. You've got Corey Jordan in the centre midfield. I mean, you probably wouldn't have expected that today.
Not at all. And, you know, you've got Chris Campbell playing Dan Carr's position effectively at right back as well. It's a bit weird, but obviously there will have been, you know, tactics behind it and reasons behind it. And, yeah, I can't really say any side's had a chance so far. It's just been a bit of a cagey affair, but really defensive and scrappy game.
Do you think it's maybe a little bit down to the defeat to Gosport on Saturday, which has made Joe and Pat make those changes?
I think so, and I also think, you know, Saturday, Tuesday, maybe looking at players who, you know, haven't played as many minutes, sharpness as well could be with that. But I definitely think the majority of the changes and positions are tactical.
Launched forward by Yate. That has gone out of play on the far side. I think it might have been. Yeah, it is a goal kick over there. Still goalless here. You are just joining us Tuesday evening at Lodge Road. Parks with a goal kick now. Do remember today's live stream is sponsored by Link Homes Estate Agents. Do go and check them out when you can. Parks launches forward, looking for Harvey Slade in there. Billy Lowe's in the squad again today. We were speaking to him before kickoff today, and he said should be set to be back the next week or so. Taylor.
It's well played.
It's nice football from Yate in the centre of the park there. Gwengbe almost got better in the bobble there. Launched forward. Ryan Campbell first to it. Into the direction of Shaquille Gwengbe, who's getting back to an onside position.
It's got to be better, Colin. Yeah, you're knocking it around really nicely, I must say. They lost the ball now, but knocking it around really nicely.
Zankar trying to find Gwengbe in behind, and he could be in behind here. Chance for Poole, and there's the opener. Shaquille Gwengbe takes the lead here for Poole Town. A brilliant finish, fires it past Sainsbury, and it is 1-0 to the Dolphins.
That's a brilliant finish. That is a brilliant finish, even when we're not controlling the ball, even when it's a bit scrappy. A really lovely ball through, and what a finish from Gwengbe. A little dink over Sainsbury. And that's 1-0 Poole.
Well, it's been a cagey affair so far, Jacob, which we mentioned a few times throughout the commentary. But it's Poole Town who have taken that one chance in the game, probably our first chance in today's match.
Really
Shaquille Gwengbe takes it.
Really important to get the lead. Really great ball. It was IK, I think, who played the ball through. Really great ball, and Shaq got the beating of his defenders there. Tucks it away really nicely. Such an important lead. Got to capitalise on this now.
And that's exactly what a player like Shaquille Gwengbe can offer you. I mean, he doesn't need many chances. He probably didn't have a single chance in the whole of the Gosport game on Saturday.
After the game, didn't he? He said, you know, didn't have a chance, couldn't create anything. But like we said, first chance of the game, all he needs, one chance. And that's his 36th league goal of the campaign.
Yates get back on with the game, but it is 1-0 to the Dolphins.
As Yate now looking for a response, an immediate response in this game. They went down 2 goals to Weymouth on the weekend. Another ball hooked forward by Dorr. It might be picked up by Gwengbe, will it? It won't. It's battling away in midfield and gives away a free kick. A bit of a soft one there, but Yate will definitely take that, and maybe now they'll try and get this into the box, their avenue of attack. Long balls into the box, and maybe they might look back now with number 5, Oliver Jenkins. Taken over by captain Lloyd James. Looks into Jackson, pressed by Jordan. Out now to Jenkins, pressed by Hill. It's a good press from Poole at the moment with Saeed, Gwendway, Carr doing the dirty work. Sainsbury hooks long up to Jackson, who's dropped back a bit, and next Manning's now. Maybe a handball from Slade, is it? Is the referee going to bring it back? And Jackson gone down. A bit of a heat there, appealing for something, but won't be given.
I mean, Jake, we asked for that early goal in today's game. We knew how important it would be, and we've got it now. And now we need to go on and get second.
Yeah, exactly. Capitalise in the first half. We've seen through balls forward. Gwentray's got the beating of, I think it's Archie Taylor and Ollie Jenkins already. We've got to capitalise on that, really. Look for him running in behind. It's a good ball.
What a ball that is. Over the top from Yate on Mawia. Well defended back there by Yates' defence. They'll be looking to get back into today's game. Force it forward. Ryan Campbell first to it. Slade now. Sets back to Yate on Mawia.
It's a bit more control at the moment, Connor. Didn't really have that at Gosport. There's a bit more control of the game. We have the lead in a game. For the first time since, God, I don't know. We didn't take the lead against Taunton, did we? You're trying to think back. Can't think back, I don't think. It's a nice ball.
Ball down the right-hand side, flick round the corner. It's nice football from Poole. Dan Carr now. Set back to Slim Saeed, onto his right foot. Didn't feel a man on him there. Slade.
It's good.
Round the corner, looking for Slim Saeed. Asking quite a lot of him on that right-hand side, but he's done well to keep the ball in play over there. Still Slim Saeed.
It's nice.
Finds Chris Campbell looking to take on his man here and gets the better of his man. Ball into the area. Oh, slice behind for a corner.
Yeah, do look a bit shaky at the back. Managed to clear there again, but I think the moisture on this ground is, really letting the ball rapidly spin up. There's a lot of pace on it, and that was Taylor who had to deal with that one there.
Another Poole Town corner here, hopefully better than the last. It'll be Chris Campbell set to swing this one into the area.
So Campbell to take, Jordan, Olamawia up there, Doran Campbell back. Campbell swings the ball in now. It's a really good ball onto the head of Slade, who managed to get a flick on, but nowhere near goal. Hill maybe flagged offside, he isn't. Carr looking to venture into the area. Carr sets back to Slade. He's got Chris Campbell there. He could have played the ball a little bit earlier there. Campbell. Out to Jordan now. Look to get the ball into the box. Jordan concedes another corner. Another promising ball needed.
Really good pressure at the moment we're putting on this Yate defence. I mean, in the first 5 minutes of today's game, I was a little bit sceptical about how we'd go on and perform in the rest of the game, but I mean, it's been really promising so far, and the exact response we needed from the defeat to Gosport.
Yeah, absolutely. So, really important we capitalise, and we want to apologise for anybody trying to follow along on Twitter. If you can let people know, maybe we're having trouble a little bit with some technical difficulties.
Ball whipped into the area this time. It's a good ball in there. Looking for Corey Jordan, who does get a flick on it. IKL trying to keep it alive. Sainsbury punches away. Back out to Chris Campbell now. Ball whipped into the area again. Corey Jordan will keep this one alive. Saeed. Flick to the back post. Here's Gwendway with a chance, and the flag goes up.
He's never offside. He looked on there to me. It's a difficult chance to manoeuvre, but looked on to me.
It's a really good ball into the air. I think it might have been Slim Saeed who placed the ball into the box. Shaquille Gwendway just judged offside there. He did put the ball wide in the end anyway. Once again, a nice move from Poole. Sainsbury will look to get back on with this game. I was saying earlier, Jacob, just how important it was getting the 3 points today against the side near the bottom that are struggling, but they're almost at times one of the difficult sides you can come up against, because they are in such desperate need of points, aren't they?
Yeah, they absolutely are. Indeed, they're on the attack here.
Looking to get the ball into the air. Yate comes across and clears it away. Slim Saeed's going to win that race. It's good defending by Yate in the end. They All the way back to Sainsbury once again. And watches forward. Maybe question marks over the goalkeeper. For the goal they did concede. Maybe he could have come out and closed the angle down of Shaquille Gwengwe.
Ball forward for Yates. Instead, it's picked up by Hill now. Hill being manhandled in the midfield there, and the referee doesn't give anything. Instead, Saeed picks up the loose ball, and Ryan Campbell now back to Jordan, who tries to hook over to Saeed, and the referee eventually does give a foul in midfield. Not too sure what for.
Door now. Sets it to Slim Saeed. Let's have Corey Jordan as an option infield. Decides to play the ball into the air. Not a bad idea that from Slim Saeed there. We know just how creative aspect he can be. Nice composure there from Chris Campbell. Ball played forward. Ade looking to get in front of his man on the far side. It's good work over there by Rex Mannings, but a great challenge from Ade once again.
Yeah,
I mean,
really good Ade. He's been good recent weeks, I think.
To the
Very
words
good
right
on,
there,
yeah.
Jacob. I mean, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Because we do have 4 top quality centre halves in the squad in Ade Olonwuya, Owen Dorr, Corey Jordan, and Jamie Wiskin, who is yet to start a game since returning back to fitness. I mean, we saw Corey Jordan playing almost like a right wing back role or a right back role at times on Saturday, and now playing centre midfield. He can do it all basically.
Yeah, he's been doing well in there. So it's a really difficult ball in. No challenge.
Still alive here for Yate. Back out wide. Eventually play the ball into the air. A really good ball in there. And here's the chance, and it's gone behind for a corner kick. It was good defending by Owen Dorr at the end.
Yeah, good defending. Had to intervene. There was no intervention on the ball in previously. I think the wind is playing a little bit of a part in this very tricky conditions. Nobody challenged, and Yate again. They've had a couple of corners. I say about 3 corners. A lot of long throw-ins, and I think it's important we capitalise on the counter.
Will be a Yate set piece here, and another chance for them to pile the ball into the box. Seeing just how dangerous they can be from their set pieces already in tonight's game. Another one here. Ball played deep into the area. It's gone all the way through. Oh, go out for another corner kick. An interesting one, that one. I don't think the referee could probably see from his position, in all fairness. It really is set piece after set piece, isn't it, at the moment? Rex Mannings will be the one to take.
Foul in there.
Ball played into the air, and the referee. Well, it looked like he'd already taken
Dan
it.
Carr had pushed over, I think.
Surely that's a free kick if the set piece has already been taken. I think they're going to let Yate take it again, though. Another corner kick here for the home side. I think the referee is finally happy for this set piece to be taken, only about a minute later. Ball played in. Yes, a really good ball in there. Headed away again. I mean, that was a fantastic set piece.
Great ball. It's really evident how they want to play. Set pieces, long throw-ins. To be fair, they haven't had anything as of yet, but they're delivering some quite good balls in.
Yeah.
Ones that we are having to clear.
Talking of their set pieces, they've got another opportunity, this time for a long throw to force the ball into the area. They do just that. Slade first to it, only out to the edge. There could be a shooting chance here. They do. Good block in the end. Another shot, and that's just wide of the post. Dangerous move there for the Yate.
It's reactions, I think, on those second balls. When we clear, how quick are we to react to the shot incoming from outside of the box? How quick are we to react to the second ball? So yeah, definitely have their threats, but at the moment, nothing really to to shout about for them.
To be honest, Jacob, I think this is exactly what we expected from tonight's game. We knew it would be cagey. We knew they pile everything into the box, set pieces and everything. But we're doing well to hold on at the moment. We've got the important goal in this game.
Yeah.
A second wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, a second I think for half-time would be needed. It's obviously great going, 1-0 up at half-time and whatever, but I really think that it's so important that we get a second and really, cement this game.
Parks forward, maybe getting caught a little bit in the wind
done.
there. Corey Jordan does well to win the ball back.
Got to get wide now. It's got to get...
Referee's still playing. Well, he's still down on the deck and things are starting to boil
is he gonna
over a
send
little
him
bit.
off here? I don't really know what's gone on. The reaction tells me that it might have been a worse challenge than we thought.
It was on Corey Jordan, wasn't it? I think.
And both liners going over here as well. It didn't look too bad from up here.
No.
Maybe it was one when the ball had just gone.
Kind of left something on him, maybe.
But I think
the referee's verdict.
the referee and linesman have got a decision to make here.
If the referee was to show a red card here, it really would be a damaging blow to Yates.
I mean, I think we'll have to watch it back to see if it was. But I think the reaction of everybody around, it seems like it is serious. And both linesmen are now talking to the referee. I wonder if anything was seen, or who it was. But yeah, I don't think it's the nicest of challenges.
Yeah, you have been on a bit of a torrid run recently and winless since the 3rd of February. Things could be about to go from bad to worse here for the home side. Have to wait and see what the referee's verdict is. I think he's calling.
Yeah.
I think he's just wanting Ryan Campbell over there, being the Poole Town captain.
Don't really know what happened there.
All eyes on the referee as it stands.
Tell you what, it's been quite a long stoppage, hasn't it? Well, we kind of figure out what's gone on.
We'll give you some score updates while we wait and see what's happened over there. Walton are currently 1-0 up against Sholing. Gloucester are now 3-0 up away from home against Tiverton.
It's just great. I mean, I suppose Walton are pretty far ahead. It's kind of good that maybe if this result stays the same here and Sholing drop points, we obviously move a bit further than Sholing. And I don't know what... Has he sent it? Has he sent him off?
I didn't see a card.
No, I don't think he has.
All that for nothing in the end.
I think it's just a drop. Well, he's going to restart where the ball was. We'll have to maybe watch this back and see what happened because nobody knows.
Now we're just waiting for Corey Jordan to be allowed back onto the pitch. Got around 200 people watching along from home today. I do hope you're enjoying tonight's live stream and being able to watch the footage live. Ball played over the top. Corey Jordan is now allowed back onto the field of play. Adeola looking to get there first. Owen Dawes had to come across to cover. He's having a really good game so far.
Yeah, he is. He's been absolutely brilliant all season.
Played forward again, and that has gone out of play on the far side. And will be a throw-in taken by Josh Bennett over there. It's Shaquille Gwengwe's goal, which is the difference maker between the two sides so far this evening. Corey Jordan looking to get in front of his man. He's let it bounce over his head, and Jordan does well to take a swing at it. I think it's fair to say, though, Jacob, Yate aren't out of this game. They've created chances.
I was going to say, we haven't created anything since Shaq's goal about 12 minutes in. Not created anything, not really got on the ball. It's really, really scrappy in there. I think it kind of just needs something on the counter is where our next goal is going to come from, or our next big chance, because Yate are throwing everything at this with set pieces and long throws.
Another long throw into the area.
It's a great throw.
Players in there. It's difficult to see what's going on. Shot fired just over that packed out end over there.
That's the danger. You know, again, fail to deal and Yate have a shot not on target, but if they keep hurling balls in like that, surely something will drop for them.
I hate to say it, and we are winning currently, but it will be one of those games which is a little bit tough to watch, isn't it? It's almost like playing like prime Stoke away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Parks with a goal kick here. Launched forward by Adam Parks, looking for Dan Carr on that right-hand side. Yate do well to play it forward. Ryan Campbell looking to get in front of his man. He's done just that.
He's got to get a bit more control of the ball, I think.
IK Hill. It's a good run down the left-hand side into Slim's side, who slows the game down a little bit. Campbell now. Ooh, round the corner to IK. Trying to hold it up. IK Hill trying to get in front of number 2, James Taylor there. Press forward down the right-hand side. Slim side, IK trying to force it through. That'll be a Poole Town throw-in.
Ball. Yeah.
That's the correct decision. Ryan Campbell will be the one to take.
Oh, good throw.
Really good throw into IK Hill's feet. Still Hill. Playing it through onto Dan Carr, who's onside. Yeah, eventually clear it away. That will be a Poole Town throw-in. I think we look so dangerous every time we come forward, don't we?
We really need to, capitalise on this, because Yate are a bit all over the place with the marking. Oh.
Left side still battling away. Sainsbury launches it forward. Ade on the way, looking to get in front of Jackson. He has. Door. To Chris Campbell.
That's a foul on Door there.
Chris Campbell hooks it forward. Slade does well to pick up the pieces. Nice turn from Harvey Slade. Launches forward, looking for Gwengwe. Good lead from Gwengwe. Slim side's on side here. It could be through on goal. Still Slim side. Options down the left-hand side. One of those is IK Hill. Here is Hill now. Onto his left foot. Hill gets the shot away. Good defending from Yates. Still Hill.
Get in the box.
Another good challenge there.
To cross it. He's so unlucky there, IK. Just runs away from him a bit. Really good defending from Yate, but Hill for me there. He's got to square that. Gwendre and Carr in a lot of space. Really difficult, but again, good move.
It was really good from Slim side to find IK Hill down the left-hand side there. He got one shot away, but it was good defending from Yate in all fairness. Free kick on the halfway line here as the Dolphins do lead by 1-0. Door. Sets it to Ade Onamawia. Launches forward again. Slade. Sent across to Chris Campbell, looking to keep it in play on the right-hand side. That's surely a Poole Town throw-in over there. Once again, it goes in the favour of Poole. Chris Campbell. Launches forward, but not far enough. Slade. Looking for Gwengwe again. Corey Jordan and Harvey Slade both going for that ball. Here's Jackson now, switching out to the right-hand side through James Taylor.
That's really good press. That's brilliant work. Oh, Slade.
Yeah, he somehow come away with the ball there. Ball down the left-hand side this time. Good touch by Rex Mannings over there. We're going across to cover. Still has that cagey feel to it at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're not out of this by any stretch.
Back to Sainsbury.
Go on.
Gwengwe continues to press high, and it's actually cleared forward.
Got to win.
Really nice control there. And they're knocking the ball around quite nicely at the moment.
Look at this, really well played.
Jenkins to the right-hand side. It's fantastic football from Yate. Back to Taylor. IK Hill jumps in, wins the ball back. Still Hill, skips round one. Does eventually find Dan Carr on the turn.
Well done.
Saeed now. Driving infield this time. Still Salim.
It's a ball.
Ryan Campbell. Good ball into Harvey Slade. Side, out to the right-hand side. Here's Chris Campbell, who's got a chance to drive forward here for Poole. Still Campbell. Looking to take on his man on the far side. Onto his left foot, gets the ball into a really good ball. It's into the hands of Sainsbury. Nice football there.
Good again. A lot of space down the right-hand side. Got to find that.
Sainsbury launches it forward. Direction of Jackson, who's been A little bit out of the game so far. Well defended by Ade Olamawia once again. I think Joe and Pat have got it right so far with all their tactical changes.
Done well. Yeah, it's working well. And surely that's Parks' 8 seconds up. He's taken a bit too long there. It's a good kick though.
It's good defending by
straight back to him.
Jenkins. And Parks will go and retrieve the ball. I mean, Jacob, looking at our league position tonight, I don't know how Farnham are getting on at the moment against Plymouth Parkway, but I mean, it'd be so good if we were to win tonight and then move back into potential third or even
bounce back. Really, really important. These are the games that some teams have come to Yate and not won. You look at Gloucester not beating Uxbridge at home, not going to Berkhamsted away. We won those 2 games.
Especially against sides that are near the bottom of the league.
You need to be
difficult
picking points up, especially now that, like I said, everybody's got something to play for.
Dan Carr was the intended target on the far side. Slade first to it in the air. Slade coming across the cover. Yate switching the ball out to the right hand side again quite nicely. Taylor now. On touch there from Rex Mannings. It's the reverse, and here's Taylor again. Back inside, Mannings. To Jackson, who sets it back to their number 8 guest. Out wide, and the ball eventually goes into the air under Adam Parks. And Yates have equalised. I don't know if it was intended as a shot, but it's flown into that far corner, and Yates, well, we mentioned it, there is a route for them back into this game, and they found it.
Yeah, and there's danger, of course. I mean, it's a great goal, but it was definitely not intended. A ball in, and that's what happens if you let someone get a ball in like that. It might cause you problems in conditions like this, and unfortunately for Parks, you can't judge the flight of the ball, flies straight to the top corner. And Yates, first real chance of the game, and they respond, and that's all it takes in this league.
Just like that, things are level here at Lodge Road. I mean, I don't know whether it was an intended shot. I highly doubt it was, but it's flown into that top right-hand corner. I don't think you could really ask questions of Adam Parks there, because he definitely wasn't expecting a shot from that sort of range. But in all fairness, fair play, and Yate have equalised.
And they haven't now. It's tense, it's nervous. We need to get control of this game again, because Yate have actually responded quite well from going a goal down. And I don't think Joe and Pat will be happy with the way that we've conceded that, definitely not. I suppose that's also the strength of shooting towards your main end in the first half, maybe something that other teams should take note of.
It'll be interesting to see whether they do go down the end that doesn't have that bit of terracing behind the goal in the second half. And there are about 20 or 30 Poole fans situated. Parks. Chance of we are staying up from the Yate fans. Gwenway trying to challenge in the air. Corey Jordan heads it forward. That's a fantastic header onto Dan Carr, still battling away over there. Back inside now.
Yeah, moving the ball nicely up into midfield. Jackson.
It's good defending that from Ryan Camp. Correct decision there from the referee once again. He did really well to come across and cover, actually, didn't he?
Tell you what, Yate are playing some really nice stuff, moving it into midfield really well. Maybe not having a natural midfielder in there is impacting us just a little bit.
Adam Parks with a free kick in his own half here.
Parks again looks long up to Gwendray, and maybe Carr might get on the end of this. He won't. Instead, it's hooked on. Olamawia intervenes. Jordan hooks forward, looking for Carr. Lovely little flick from Carr there.
Coming across the cover. Needs to be careful. That's good defending by Chris Campbell in that right back position over there.
Again, it's just the wind is causing loads of problems. That wasn't needed from Dore there.
It's probably difficult to see on camera just how windy it is out there. I mean, Owen Dore booted the ball intentionally forward, and it's almost gone behind him, hasn't it? Another one of those Yate Town throw-ins eventually going to be launched into the area here. Thrown into play. Yate comes across and heads it out. Shot from the edge, really good block there by Dan Carr again.
Just need to get hold of the ball. Yate are really dominating this game at the moment. Playing some really nice stuff. Oh, word.
Awesome. Park certainly needed to be careful there. Eventually throws the ball out to Chris Campbell down the right-hand side. Shaquille Gwengwe started his run. He's certainly onside. He's managed to bring the ball under onto Saeed now. Yate have almost all their players back. Saeed's been dispossessed on the far side. Good defending by Yate again. Is this a little bit of concern, Jacob, where we're at the moment?
Really is disappointing, Connor. I think Pat and Joe won't be happy with the way we responded to going a goal up. I think they would have wanted more intensity, more kill the game off. You know, because we've seen with the win now, anything can happen. Any ball into the box, no matter if you're dominating or not, any ball into the box could cause problem for the keeper in these conditions. And I just think it's a bit slow. I think we need that intensity back up, really. Campbell loses out. Looks like for Manning's Door does well to deal. Olamoya back into Door now. Who turns out, plays to Campbell now. Bit of space to run down this left-hand side. Has Hill and Carr above him. Looks into Carr if he can get on the end of that. He can't. Hill does well and it's flown into the stand.
Thought we were going to get hit for a second.
No. Can't be long left until the interval now. I don't think Pat and Joe will be too happy with the fact we aren't a goal up at the interval. Yate, long throw down this right-hand side. Looking for Jackson, who flicks it on. And it's an unchallenged header in the midfield, instead won by Chris Campbell, who hooks long again. The ball is really moving in this wind. Jordan wins out.
Slade now progressing forward. There could be a chance if Poole still Slade. He's almost found Slim side there. Dan Carr still battling away. Eventually Yate come forward with the ball through Archie Taylor. Jackson,
need more.
good ball onto Taylor now.
Some really nice stuff.
Taylor with the ball down the right-hand side, looks to cut it back to the edge. Nice football again from the home side. It's a good block by Owen Dorr this time. I think Joe and Pat will be more displeased than anything with how open it is at the moment and how much space Yate are getting to travel forward. Obviously, Poole
a lot of space.
have shown a lot of promise in this game, but
Yate are actually, they're defending resolutely. Really, the only chance that Shaq have had is that Poole have had was Shaq's goal.
Just seen that Plymouth Parkway have equalised against Farnham Town. They're certainly on quite some run at the moment, Plymouth Parkway. It's a huge goal in the grand scheme of things. Yate throw-in. Launched into the area once again. Headed away. Still kept alive by Rex Mannings, who does strike! That is from Yate. Rex Mannings get it flying. It's flown straight into the top right-hand corner, and Yate lead here at Lodge Road.
Well, take your hat off to that. What a strike from Rex Mannings. Poole again failed to clear beyond their own box, and Mannings, first time on the half volley, smacks it top right. You take your hat off to that. Poole looked deflated. Yate are well on top. Yate Town 2, Poole Town 1. And now how do the Dolphins respond?
Well, I mean, I don't think there was any stopping that, Jacob. That's flown straight past Adam Parks and into the top corner. Rex Mannings, we know he's been dangerous. We know how dangerous he can be. And he's shown it once again there for Yate with a fantastic finish. I don't think you can really argue that, to be fair.
Absolutely stunned. Stunned into silence. Fair play to Yate. In a must-win game for them, they've come out all guns blazing. Really gone at us. And unfortunately for us, we haven't really been able to muster any chances. Bar opening goal, and we need an immediate response. Otherwise, we could be looking at 2 defeats in 2.
Dorr playing it forward with attention of Chris Campbell down the right-hand side. I think Joe and Pat Well, I mean, they described Saturday's performance as rubbish. That was the word Joe Lee said. And I don't think they'll be too pleased with this one either.
Not all.
As we said, there is still plenty of time left in today's game. We are approaching the half-time whistle here. We will keep the live stream going over the half-time break. Not that there's too many great things to reminisce on from the first half. Well, Shaquille Gwengwe's opener. Here's IK Hill now. Set inside to Ade Olamawia. Chris Campbell down the right-hand side. Slade now. Poole in search of a response here. Hopefully before the break, rather. Slice clearance from the Yate defender over there. Slade. Back to Ade Olamawia. Door now. Played over the top. Gwengwe, the target again. Sainsbury a little bit slow off his line, but just eventually come and collect. Launched forward by Sainsbury. It's not a bad ball there, actually. It's going to go all the way through, and Poole does really well to come out and punch. There will be 4 additional minutes at the end of the first half here. Yate on the front foot again, and now Poole can break. Here's Saeed on the transition. Has seen the run of Shaquille Gwengwe and slips again.
Need more, Connor. Really need more from this Poole Town side if we want to get a response. Yate have noticed how much the long ball is causing so many problems.
Thrown on the near side here for Poole. I mean, I think it's fair to say it's probably, in all arguably, not been good enough so far from Poole. What do you think Joe and Pat will say at half-time in response to turn this around?
Need more, just go at it. I think there's absolutely nothing to lose. Take the game to them. We have the quality in this side to score goals and create. And I don't know why we're not doing it. We just seem like we're sat back so much.
Chris Campbell playing the ball forward in the direction of Harvey Slade. The referee has allowed the game to continue. Ball whipped into the air right under Sainsbury, who's done well to come and collect. Launch forward again. Door gets out of play. I mean, you mentioned earlier the fact they were shooting towards their fans in the first half and not the second, but I think it's probably more to do with the wind, the fact they've chosen that end.
I think so, but again, take nothing away from the first goal. Maybe there's an element of luck, but the second goal is an absolutely wonderful strike. And fair play. You take your hat off to that. Any player scores a goal like that. Can't argue with it.
I mean, it was a fantastic goal, wasn't it? In all fairness to Yate. And on reflection of today's game, I think a draw might be fair, but Yate have certainly had more of the chances in the first 45. They've taken their 2 biggest ones.
A side that's caused us so many problems all season.
Yeah.
Really have. Came to Tattenham, probably deserved to win.
Even in the trophy game that we won 2-1, I mean, they were leading that game for the majority of it. And played forward. Set back to the edge. There could be another chance to shoot here. Away by Ade Olamawia. Slim side looking
Just
to
still
get the better
again,
in the bounce.
can't get out. Really suffocating us in our own half. Taylor ball in. Brilliant ball in. And headed
Out to
away
the
by.
edge.
And now we've got a break. And again, we've got nothing.
Here's Harvey Slade now. The referee trying his best to get in the way. Good ball over the top to IK Hill. To get there in front of his man, it's really good defending once again there from Jenkins. He's done well to keep the ball in play as well, actually. Still in. Good turn from Ryan Campbell. Maybe one last chance at the end of the first half here. Still Campbell. Into Dan Carr, who's now down the left-hand side. Good defending again. Door first to it, but again, it's a little bit of a waste there. I'll tell you what, it's not a bad ball. Looking for Gwengwe. Almost challenged Sainsbury there. I mean, I said it was a waste at first, but it was actually quite a good ball into the area.
It was. Just anything in this wind. Any ball into the box is going to cause trouble for the 2 goalkeepers. And that must be half-time.
It certainly isn't far away. There could be one last chance as the ball does go out of play on that far side. got to say, Jacob, coming here today, I was really confident actually that we would get something from today's game. I mean, there's still 45 minutes to play. We can't get ahead of ourselves.
But you're kind of looking, you need an immediate response for a point. If you want all three, it's going to take some comeback in this second half. And I don't think Poole themselves will be happy. They'll be absolutely fuming at half-time in that changing room, and there is half-time whistle.
There is the half-time whistle here at Lodge Road. Stream running throughout the half-time break. We may try and see if we can find some Poole fans to interview during half-time. Go into the break. 2 goals to 1 here. As Yate do lead at Lodge Road. 2 quite spectacular goals that Yate did score, in all fairness. How would you sum that first 45 up then, Jacob?
Frustrating. I think for Yate, the perfect first half. They've done really well, scored a really good goal, and if you don't put the ball in the box, you don't score. And they've done really well, neutralised any attacking threat. It was a shame that Shaq scored and we couldn't capitalise on that. We couldn't go and get a second. And I think everyone around the ground who's a Poole fan will be really deflated with this first half performance. It's not what we've seen, it's not what we've expected. And unfortunately, we find ourselves a goal down.
Yeah. Do you want to do a quick interview? Do you want to do a quick interview?
You going down?
You post that?
Yeah.
We'll do a quick interview live with... Just fell over there. A few Poole Town fans. Do you want to be in an interview as well? We've got a few Poole fans here.
Yeah.
It's your first game. We're currently live on YouTube up there. Do you mind being on YouTube and being interviewed quickly? Very quickly, obviously, not been the perfect start to today's game. We're currently losing by 2 goals to 1, obviously. Are you enjoying it, though?
I am. I'm loving it, thank you. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Was it our secretary, Lisa, that got you involved in watching today? Lisa, how did you convince her to come to Yate on a cold, wet and rainy Tuesday night?
She's my best friend in the whole wide world, so she had to come.
Oh, that's very sweet. Lisa, what were your thoughts on the first half then? Obviously not the best display so far, but there are still 45 minutes to play here.
Yep, so we've still got 45 minutes to get back, and I will be watching this next half because Michelle's going to go home.
Wasn't that good then?
It was good, it was really good. I'd like to watch this at home though. Yeah.
Well, you can watch it live on Dolphins TV on YouTube. The whole second half will be live there. I mean, remind me of your name very quickly. Tim, it obviously wasn't, what we expected today.
Good start, but the wind's playing up, and there's a couple of that was a fluke goal, the first one, I think. We thought it was going over, so did Parksy, dropped in the corner. What can you do about that? But second one, they were pushing again, give them a little bit of. I think we need to get a bit more fight for the second half.
Would you be making some changes at half time? Would you say is that the kind of way we want to go for this?
I don't know at the moment. I think they're not doing too bad. But I think probably after like 15 minutes, then maybe Diaz or someone come on and try and get a bit of pace down the side. IK's done well today. I thought he's much improved from Saturday's form with Gospel.
And finally, how long have you been watching Poole Town for? To put you on the spot.
About 2017, 18. Yeah.
Do you remember what your first game was?
No, I've watched them a few times over the years, but it was. But then, like when me and my mate decided we were going to watch local football rather than Premiership football, because
Local football's so much better.
so much better. Having talk to the players, the managers, and you can swap ends and all that. Love it. Yeah. So I've been enjoying it.
Looking to the second half, I mean, we've mentioned the pitch already. It's been wet and windy. It's not been a great surface to play on for the players. But are you confident we can get something out of today's game?
Definitely. I think we can push the second half and get measure it. Hopefully with the wind as well, just stop it. Don't be against it, because they've just poked some long balls up, we're hoping. And so definite second half.
And just finally, because we've got 15 minutes to fill here, so I'm gonna fire more questions as I think of them. I mean, obviously the club has changed quite a lot over the last few years. How positive do you think all the changes that have been on the pitch and off the pitch, how have they reflected to where we're at now as a club?
Oh, very positive, yeah, because like I say, when we first started watching, obviously Tommy done 19 years there, he's done well, and we thought when he's gone, oh, Christ, what's happening? But no, it's come on. The right things are happening. Yeah.
How much of an impact do you think Joe and Pat have had on that? I mean, obviously we had a few years where we weren't performing so well, and we had a little bit of rut. I mean, we were finishing 14th, 15th in the last few seasons. But obviously to now be where we're pushing for the playoffs. I mean, no matter what happens this season, we're at a point now where it's been a very successful season.
I think we've overachieved this season from what we were the last 2 seasons. And I think when Joe and Pat come in, and was it 5 games or 6 games, 1-0 we lost all the time, and how they pulled it around and we survived. And at the start of the season, the players they took in, it's been really encouraging.
I mean, looking back to that time, it was brutal, wasn't it? All those 1-0 defeats in a row, and you're just thinking, come on. And in those games, we were close to getting points too. And then now we're I mean, it's a completely different story this season, isn't it?
Definitely a different story. And I think Joe and Pat give the players some belief, and they've brought some attractive football, which is good.
Right, I will let you go and get a cup of tea now. Thank you so much for joining me on the live stream.
Cheers, guys.
There's a little catch-up with a few Poole Town fans there. You can see some players warming up very quickly. I'm now going to go to Lewis Rossiter to get his thoughts on the first half so far, and maybe potentially, I mean, he's zooming in on some of the players that could potentially come on for the second half. I mean, would you be making some changes at half-time, Lewis?
I think tactically I would. I don't think that 3 at the back's working. I think maybe go to a flat back 4. I don't know, what do I know, but I just think something's not clicking. So the first 5 minutes are crucial, and I think Joe and Pat will be talking to the analysis, they'll be considering what they're going to do, and I think I think it needs something. It needs, whether it's a bit of injection, maybe a Diaz off the bench. So it's just not been great. But it's quite hard to tell actually when you're watching on the screen. But it is windy. So it's the second half, does the ball, does it completely change? Does that completely change the dynamic of this game?
There we go. That was Lewis Rossiter's thoughts at half-time.
Yeah.
Probably got just over 5 minutes until the second half does get underway here. I mean, I was just talking, I'm back with Jacob now for anyone watching at home. I was just talking with a Poole fan named Tim down there, and we were talking about how the club has changed over the last few years, and despite, I mean, we can't look at tonight's performance at all, but the changes that have been made over the last few years have been so positive. We had 2 years where it wasn't great. I think that's fair. I think everyone knows that. But now where the club's at is so fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great for everybody involved. I think you can't really argue with wherever we finish this season. I think any improvement on last season is brilliant for the club. Unfortunately, it hasn't been the greatest of times in the past 2 years, but Joe and Pat have come in, they've brought players with experience, they've brought players that they've managed, they've brought good players in, people like Chris and Salim, who we renewed and needed for this season. Took a chance on Shaq, obviously didn't have the best season at Dorchester last year, but my word, he's the best striker in the league now. Yeah. So really credit to them, and hopefully we can keep this up. Sometimes teams have a little bit of a burnout, and hopefully we don't experience that. But a lot of results will go our way. A lot of our results will go other teams' ways and things like this. So the season it's all in our hands. We just have to focus on ourselves, and tonight's game isn't done. Anything from a game like this would be crucial, but we need to be getting 3 points here.
And then looking ahead to Saturday's game against Bracknell, that's another big one, isn't it? Especially if we don't pick up points tonight.
All tough. I think no matter what fixture you look at now, you can't say, oh, Yate 21st, we'll go there and beat them 3-0, because we won't. And we have to just look at that and think, Bracknell still got maybe the playoffs to play for, maybe an outside shot, who knows. But nonetheless, they'll want to beat us and they'll want to spoil our playoff party. And Bracknell, then Evesham away, another tough game there, looking to stay in the league. Then obviously Wimborne at home, they might be looking to stay in the league, who knows, on their form. Then Chertsey away, another playoff contender, that'll probably be the toughest game remaining. Table-wise, Havant at home, another really, really tough game. And then on the final day we go to Uxbridge, and hopefully our playoff campaign is all wrapped up by then. But who knows, it really may not be. As Pat, Joe, and they coaching team emerge back out of the tunnel for the second half. No players as of yet, with Poole now shooting left to right into the windiest part of the ground, and the Yate fans are yet to move. I believe the Poole fans will be moving down that end as well. So they're still housed there. And be an interesting second half. Will Yate go for it and try and get a third, or will they sit back on this lead? I think for them at the moment, the 3 points is the most important thing. Hope you're all enjoying the stream. Hopefully we can get back into this game and get 3 points, which will be much needed. Billy Lowe's emerging down below us. It's a shame he isn't in the squad tonight. A big player that we miss.
Too long to go till we do get underway with the second half here, and as Jacob just said, I do hope everyone watching along from home today is enjoying. Hopefully the sound levels and the video quality is all good. It should be. Hopefully the scoreboard in the top left hand corner is working as well. That's a new addition to our live stream. I mean, it's fantastic that we're even able to live stream tonight. A massive shout out and thank you to Yate Town for allowing us to even live stream tonight's game.
Yeah, no, fair play. You know, brilliant club, nice people. And hopefully they remain in the Southern League. I had a very good season. Hopefully we beat them tonight. We had a very good season last season, winning the league, obviously. By quite a way, I think it was. But you know, fair play. They've given it a good go. They've come away and they've got some good results at some tough places, and they might get a really good result tonight. And yeah, we're glad we can bring this to you, and hopefully it's all working.
I do have around 200 people watching from home today. Do remember today's live stream is sponsored by Link Homes Estate Agents. Do go check them out when you can. You can see there just Antonio Diaz, Charlie Davis, Jamie Wiskin, Josh McCormick and Ao all involved in the warm-up. Interesting one for Josh McCormick, obviously back in the squad today. It's been 3 or 4 weeks since he's been in a matchday squad.
Good, nice to have him back. I think he's really good when he comes on. You know, he started the season really well. I think the introduction of Dan Carr has of course been good, but you know, Josh McCormick, like I said, started the season really well.
Yeah,
he's come on. He's good going forward, good defensively, and that bench is one of the strongest benches we've had all season. I think Ao must be introduced for me, but again, doesn't look like we're going to make any changes.
No, it's interesting, especially with all the tactical changes. I mean, it's not so much the personnel, it's more, you know, you've got Corey Jordan playing in centre midfield, Dan Carr on the right wing and Chris Campbell in at right back. It's an interesting one. I don't think it's been too bad, but I think we just need a little bit more control in the game, don't we?
More control, more intensity. You know, we've seen with Yate, they've had 2 efforts from outside the box and 2 goals. I think we're sometimes trying to run it in a bit too much, trying to overcomplicate it. I really think we need a Harvey Slade or maybe even a Corey Jordan strike from outside the box, or just something gets us back into this game.
Poole players are out for the second half. We know there's not any changes because all 5 of our substitutes were warming up at half time. You can see Adeola Moya being put for his paces there. Dan Carr too. Yeah, we do apologise if the camera is a little bit shaky. It's our cameraman, you see, he's just not on it sometimes.
I'll defend Lewis. Driven all the way from Yeovil for this, and it looks quite good from where we're sitting.
The 8 team is also now back out for the second half here at Lodge Road. We will be getting underway very, very shortly. I think we almost just need to, you know, I say get Shaq more involved in today's game, but that's obviously quite a difficult job when he is leading the line. But he just needs a little bit more service, doesn't he?
More service, more input from Chris Campbell, IK Hill. Get them in the area, get them running at people, shots on goal, that's the main thing. No, it's evident, but shots from range, we haven't seen enough of that this season, I think. We're about to get underway again.
There's certainly a big second half ahead here at Lodge Road, one that we certainly need to get something out of today. Will be Yate to get the second half back underway, as they do currently lead this game by 2-1. And they haven't been bad at all, in all fairness.
No, they've been really good. And again, it's a game that they need to win as much as we do. They're not going to roll over for us. We need to turn up, act professional. League position, speaking to people beforehand, league position doesn't reflect how they're going to play and their performance. They're a very good physical side.
They are now back underway for the second half
Wind
here.
already. I mean, the amount of backspin on the ball is incredible.
Door first to it again. Like a Hill pressing high on his man over there, but Yate do well to hold the ball. It's a bad ball over the top. Ade Olamuia is first to it in the air. They're still alive here though, and Ade eventually can come away with the ball. It's a really good ball into slim side on the turn. Looking to surge forward for their first attack of the second half. Saeed driving infield, skips round one, forces the ball out to Corey Jordan. Ade Olamuia flicking it over the top. Slade looking to get in front of his man. Yate now driving forward down left-hand side, and that will go all the way through to Owen Dorr, who we mentioned has been probably Poole's best player today.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think can't really blame the defence for anything. It's just a really nicely taken goal and a bit of a mix-up with the wind for the first one. I don't think you can really blame anybody. It's just a great strike. Ball forward again. They're winning everything again, Yate, really are.
Gwengwe looking to bring that one under, just couldn't sort his feet out. Jordan forward. Gwengwe leaps, does win his header this time, but can only find a shirt of white and blue. Jordan brings it under. Into Chris Campbell now. Saeed. Plays it forward, it's not bad, but wins the air. There's a chance almost there for Gwengwe. Looked like for a second he was going to get there in front of Sainsbury. Good goalkeeping from Yates, number one.
I think that's all we want to do. We saw it with Yate in the first half, getting balls into the boxes, causing trouble, especially that end with the wind. Just anything, any trouble for Sainsbury.
Jordan looking to get in front of his man. Slade does, plays it off
Sums up.
Jordan.
Sums that up really, doesn't it? And that's never a foul.
It did certainly seem a little bit light there, but the referee awarding a free kick to Yate for a shove in the back from Owen Dorr. The referee wants to have a quick chat with Chris Campbell here for some reason. The Yate player remains down on the deck. I will give you a quick run through some scores on the doors from other games in the Southern League Premier South this evening. Hanwell Town are currently leading by 1-0 against Evesham. And Plymouth Parkway against Farnham Town is still 1 apiece there, which does help our cause just a little bit at the moment.
Especially with Sholing as well, but Gloucester again will be loving this, pulling away.
Gloucester are currently leading Tiverton by 3-0, and Walton and Hersham are 2-0 up against Sholing.
Hopefully the floodlights don't go out there again, like last time. I think they were 4-0 up.
Taken short. Ball launched into the air. It's a really good ball in there, headed away by Jordan, back into the box, and Parks gets in front of his man.
But again, no intensity to go straight away. Just waiting for Yate to get set in their shape and using up all the 8 seconds. May work out now I've said that.
Parks.
No.
Looking for IK Hill and trying to play into that wind factor, but it does go out of play for a goal kick. We've started the second half very similar to how we ended the first, Jacob.
Yeah, we have no real intensity. Nobody can get on the ball. Yate will be so happy to just wind the clock down, manage the game, and fair play to them.
Sainsbury with a goal kick here. She is taking his time with. Launches forward. Jordan looking to get in front of this man. Slade does, onto Slim Saeed down the left-hand side now. Looking to take on James Taylor over there. Saeed's done brilliant to get around his man. Still Slim Saeed, sets it down the left-hand side.
Again, we're resorted to going back. That's a good ball.
Campbell with the ball into the air, not enough on it, and now Yate looking to break forward, and there could be a chance here for the home side. Still driving forward from Rex Mannings. Plays it out to the right-hand side. Mannings has continued his run. Jackson. Good touch from him, sets it to the right-hand side as they come forward again here, Yate. Mannings. Again. Into the 12, Taylor. Back out to the right-hand side. They've continued to leave quite a few players here, Yate.
Just can't get near them. Really can't. No.
Dorr takes a swipe at it, but it does go all the way through to Adam Parks, which I'm sure Owen Dorr will be thankful for. Chris Campbell now. Down the right-hand side. Into Corey Jordan, holding that central midfield position today. Chris Campbell.
Harvey Slade's in acres of space, but just can't seem to get going, really.
Olamawea. Dorr. Jordan now, back to Dorr again.
He's got to go in there.
It's a good ball into Ryan Campbell, taking up that inverted fullback role. Saeed. Playing it forward, looking for Ike, who's got a lot to do here and has been dispossessed again. Saeed trying to win it back. The referee is going to award Poole a free kick there.
It's a surprise, and hopefully we try and get this one in the box, because that wind is causing so many problems, and I think we will.
Got to say, it didn't look like a foul, and if it was a foul, I expected it to go Yates' way, but I'm certainly not complaining. Dan Carr will be the one to take here for Poole. Sent forward almost everyone. Surprised Owen Dorr's not gone forward for this set piece, though. Dan Carr will be the one set to swing this one into the area. First real chance for the second half to play. Yate at their own game of set pieces. And the referee's whistle. Carr goes for goal. It's not bad if it's off the crossbar. I mean, how close can you get? What an effort that was from Dan Carr there, Jacob.
What an effort, and it's so unlucky. It's so unlucky that doesn't find the back of the net. What a superb effort that is from Carr.
And now Yate breaking forward. Dan Carr's getting back into position. Slade's come across the cover. Brilliant from Harvey Slade to get back into position there and set back to Parks.
Great kick, great
really
kick.
Good ball over top. Ike Hill's running onto this one. He's let the ball bounce, but still going through. Ike Hill, the goalkeeper's come a long way, and he's just got there.
And again, yeah, getting away with one really. A free kick off the bar, and there again, going forward. 15, yeah. Dan Carr. Yeah.
Yeah, launching it forward again this time. Ade Olamawea first to it in the air. Hopefully that Dan Carr effort will almost revitalised us a little bit in this game.
Yeah, what an effort that was. Makes you think. You look at Yates in the first half, and it's just so unlucky that doesn't nestle in. So unlucky.
Slade now.
Playing a little bit better now. I think that has given us a little bit of confidence.
You can see Yate are almost dropping off a yard
That's
or two
a
more.
lovely
What a
ball.
ball to Dan Carr inside the area. Good defending that there. I think it might have been Rex Mannings for Yate.
Again, they're playing out really well. Playing out comfortably, really. And no challenge again in the air.
Falls back to Harvey Slade from the edge of the area. He does strike goals, and that's just wide from Harvey Slade there.
That's what we need to do more of. We've seen that 2 efforts from outside the box and nearly 2 goals.
Jacob, this is so much better now.
Yeah, got to capitalise though. I think that's probably my most used phrase.
We certainly asked for a little bit more in the second half, and we are getting it so far. We just need to find the back of the net for an equaliser. Slade. Ike Hill trying to force the ball forward over on that right-hand side. Well defended by Yate again. And out for a throw-in on the far side. Played about 10 minutes into the second half. Ryan Campbell with a throw-in on the far side over there.
Gwendray.
Slade onto Slim side. It's a loose touch again. And Yates looking to break forward this time. Through number 8, Guest. He's got a lot of space to travel into. Out to the right-hand side. It's a late run into the box by Guest at the back post. Jackson now. Yeah, result to going backwards. Poole continuing to press high.
Again, it's well played. They're really playing some nice stuff. Look at this again.
Here's their number 3, Bennett. Looking to launch it into the air. Good defending by Chris Campbell this time. He can look to surge and attack here. On the Slim side, if he can get there. It's good covering.
You can see what we're trying to do, but it's just not working at the moment, really.
Jordan driving forward this time. He's got a lot of space to travel into down that right flank. And he's found Slim Saeed, who's got a lot to do here. Saeed, great ball onto Dan Kai. If he can get there first, it's good defending again. Nearly
frustrating.
Nearly.
Yeah, nearly moments again. So frustrating, and you've seen it on your screens, obviously, but just so frustrating.
Owen Dorr this time.
Don't need to force it. I think we're trying to do maybe too much with the ball. Just don't need to force it. Take our time.
Chris Campbell driving forward, out to Slim side. Good touch out of his feet. Saeed onto Chris Campbell, who's on side. Campbell gets it across. Really good ball. Out to Slade, if he can keep this one in play. Will be a throw-in on the far side. Ryan Campbell launches it into the area. Good ball. Looking for Corey Jordan in there.
Again.
Goes wide of the post.
Another big chance. And how many more of these are we going to have? Another big chance in this game to respond. Sails just wide again.
I mean, it was a weird header from Corey Jordan. It almost just trickled wide of the post there. It was a good late run into the box. I think he's having a good game so far in midfield, a position where he's not really played too much during his career. Goal kick here, which will be taken by Sainsbury. Slade's head, and that will be a Yate throw-in on the far side. I mean, this game really could go either way.
Yeah, I think it's
a Yate goal could kill it though, couldn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I absolutely think it does. I think Yate get the next goal. I think that's game, set and match to them. I just, unfortunately, the way they're defending, I think a bit of luck is maybe going their way. Oh, and Rex Mannings
gets into the area this time. Still alive here for Yate. Set back to Jackson. Good step over. Just weighing up his options at the moment. Up against Owen Dorr, looking to get the ball into the air, and it goes behind for another Yates corner here.
Danger. How much danger did they pose in the first half from set pieces? This is whipped onto Parks. It could even sail in itself.
Rex Mannings to take this time. I mentioned Yate haven't scored too much in recent weeks, but they have found the back of the net twice today. 2 spectacular goals in all fairness. And Mannings. Another corner here. He's just having a quick chat with, I think it might be Guest and Gwengwe in there, before this set piece is taken. Eventually the ball does go into the area. Good ball in there, still alive. Trickles just wide of the post, and a corner kick's given. I don't think the referee had a great view of that though.
But again, failed to clear. It's not even the best ball in. It somehow finds the feet of a Yate player. And Cam Lloyd's going to get booked here.
Ryan Campbell shown
All
the
not
first
going to
yellow
plan,
card.
really.
Look, there's still plenty of time left in this game. I think we just need to keep our heads a little bit, don't we?
Yeah, it just could slip away from us right here.
Another corner kick here for the hosts.
Oh, what a
Right under Adam Potts, is being held in there. Corey Jordan does well to get away. Now Poole can break here. Ryan Campbell driving forward. That's Corey Jordan on the run. IK Hill to the right of him. He finds Hill. Skips round one. Still IK Hill. Looking to get past another. Once again, they're the sort of moments where we need to capitalise on.
Yeah.
Door with a really good header out to Slim Saeed.
Dan Carr's in a lot of space.
Still Slim Saeed. Finds Harvey Slade. Dan Carr's still there. Uses Carr this time. Looking to get the ball into the area potentially. Still Dan Carr does do that. Good ball to the back post. It goes all the way through. Well, Gwengo was there at the back stick. Just not in the right position in the end.
It's not a head
It's
injury.
not a head injury. I had no idea why the ref stopped the play there.
Not even a head injury.
I mean, that does kill our momentum, doesn't it? Especially when the referee
Gets Yate over for a drink.
The referee does not need to stop the game there if it's not a head injury, but he has chosen to do so. Well, there have been promising signs throughout the second half so far, but we just need to find the back of the net in search of a way back into this game. Gloucester have found a fourth against Tiverton.
We can't be, frustrated about other teams' results when in a game like this we really should be winning.
We're still waiting for the game to get back underway. It was Jackson who was down on the deck there, the Yate Town number 9. He's currently our top scorer at the club as well, with James Ollis recently departing to Shaftesbury. Looks like the Yate fans are having good fun.
Fair play to them. Team have come out and shown real fighting spirit and got a deserved lead. Yeah, that's... Can't just...
Finally, Jackson is off the field of play. And hopefully we'll be able to continue. That's at least 3 minutes there, though. Will be a drop ball to get us back underway. Yate still leading here at Lodge Road, despite Shaquille Gwengwe's early open in this one. Door launches forward, and that's all the way through.
I mean,
to a goal
I
kick.
literally said no right before he kicked it because you knew what he was going to do. It was just a waste.
I am slightly surprised there haven't been any changes yet in today's game. I would like to see the likes of Antonio Diaz come onto the field, or potentially Ayo as well. Sainsbury launches forward. Chris Campbell looking to get in front of his man. Still plenty of time left in this one. Rex Mannings is going to keep this one in play here, up against Ade Olamawia, and that bomb has just gone out of play. Good defending by Ade. Looks to get on with it quickly. Finds Corey Jordan. Door. Marlon Jackson still waiting to come back onto the field of play. Here's Dan Carr driving football. Really good ball into Gwengwe. Taken slightly wide. I don't think he's really ever going to find the back
It's
of the net
unlucky.
from that
It's the
angle.
right move,
Good
right
run,
thing to
though.
do. And again, the referee, what's he stopping it for now? Just let him back on. Come. Just let him back on. Look, he doesn't need to do. Look, he doesn't need to go over.
I've never
there.
seen that before. The referee's
Walking
going over
him
and
back
just
on.
giving him a pat on the back. Really bizarre.
Here you are, Marlon Jackson. The picture's here, mate.
Sainsbury with a goal kick here. Ade and Corey Jordan both challenging for that in the air. Jackson flicks forward. Chris Campbell first to it. Good ball. Behind. They're breaking forward again through Jackson this time. It's a great turn down the right-hand side.
Really nice.
A chance to get the ball into the air, now they do just that at the back post. Chris Campbell, really good defending from him. Still alive here for Yate. Mannings gets the shot away, and that was
Fancied another one, Mannings. Again, on the right, it's not a bad effort to be fair. Again, Poole just failing to clear, causing their own problems.
Looks like Diaz may be set to come on very shortly here. I think it's needed as well, changing this game.
Yeah, anything at the moment. I think time's slowly running out.
Now played 65 minutes here. Not too long left to go in this one, and Poole in desperate search of a goal. Ike Hill looking to drive forward down the left-hand side and keep it in play over there, and that well, it's gone out for a goal kick or potentially a free kick, doesn't really matter. Looks like we will be making that change now. If Antonio Diaz set to come on here, not sure who will be coming off.
That car.
It's an interesting one. What do you make of that, Jacob?
Yeah, I thought it would have been maybe Chris Campbell and pushed Dan Carr to right back, but nonetheless Diaz is coming on. He did score here in the FA Trophy. He scored the winner. He will come on now.
I mean, he is Mr. Reliable, isn't he, Antonio Diaz? He never performs under a 7 out of 10. Interesting to see if he can have an impact on today's game. He did score when the sides last met here in the FA Trophy, an 86th minute winner to take us through to the next round. His first touch of the ball there, bounced off Jordan. Slade flicking it over the top, but can only find a Yate player over there as they launch it forward again. Slade jumps into the challenge and wins it back. Jordan over the top,
again,
and that's a waste.
We just can't capitalise, Connor. Really giving it away cheaply. We win the ball back really well in midfield, and it's just a pointless hoof up to no one. Sainsbury taking all the time in the world, and rightfully so with this goal kick. Yate managing the game really well, and credit to them for being 2 goals up.
Sainsbury launching it forward once again. Slade sandwiched between 2 Yate players there, and we can now break forward. Diaz over the top looking for Gwengwe, trying to get in front of his man over there, and that'll go behind for a goal kick. Just our luck.
Yeah, really not going for us at the moment. And again, a bit like Gosport, still not really doing enough.
Not to provide any false hope or anything, but when the sides did meet here back in October, it did take us till the 78th minute to find a goal, and we did end up winning that game by 2-1. Yate driving forward. Set back by Taylor Clark. Now they can break forward down the right-hand side. Really nice football from the home side again. Good ball into Mannings this time. He's got a lot of space here. Ryan Campbell comes across on the challenge. He needs to be careful, but it was a good challenge from him. Jordan into Ike Hill now. Driving forward to Poole. Down the left-hand side this time. Still Ike Hill. He's got Shaquille Gwengwe in the centre. It almost found its way through to him. Slim side trying to pick up the pieces. Yate playing their way out once again.
Have to press Sainsbury, have to press him with the wind.
Jordan brings this one under. Goes over, but somehow manages to keep the ball there. Saeed. Good turn from him. Good ball into the area too, and it's away by Moody. Really that far away. Chris Campbell still challenging over there. Sets it back to Jordan. We needed a shout there.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just poor, Connor.
Jackson.
Yeah.
I think he'll be a yellow.
It's just silly. Really, really silly.
You can see there Corey Jordan signalling to come off. I think he did look a little bit leggy just chasing back there, and I think that's
Really silly.
a clear yellow card.
Chasing the game, pull out a challenge like that.
Probably just shows the frustration, doesn't it, at the end of the day?
Yeah. Things are not going Poole's way in the last couple of games.
I think you could see before he made that challenge that he
needs to change.
He was struggling. Jordan will be departing here. Be interesting to see who comes on for him. I wouldn't be surprised if it is Charlie Davis or maybe even Ayo coming on.
And they're still not taking him off.
That's interesting. He definitely asked to be subbed off there. Well, Corey Jordan is going to continue for the moment, but he looks like he's really struggling at the moment. Yate, get on with it quickly. Chris Campbell intercepts the ball over the top and hoofs it long. Ball over the top. Campbell brings it under this time. On to Antonio Diaz.
Just putting us under unnecessary pressure.
Parks now. Switching it forward. Ike Hill has made the run in behind. Just couldn't bring this one under. Sainsbury. Plays it short. Poole continuing to press high at the moment. It's not a bad ball down this side, and Jackson's got the better of Ade Olomawia, but can't find his man and door. Clearing out of play, which again kind of sums up today's game so far. I mean, Joe and Pat must be so frustrated at the moment, Jacob.
Yeah, I can see it in their faces. It's just a bit unsure about what's going on.
And look, we've been brilliant this season, and I don't think I've seen a performance that like this.
The last two games haven't been good enough, and unfortunately, it's losing games. You don't want to lose games, of course, but it's losing the games at the wrong time. It's these performances at the wrong time. Like I said, is there a bit of a burnout? Is it a bit of a slip up? Really can't afford it to be. But other teams will slip up, as I've just seen.
Yeah, well, Plymouth Parkway have taken the lead against Farnham, which does offer us a little bit of hope.
Got to go to Chris. Played.
Here is Chris Campbell now. Driving forward for Poole. Inside to Corey Jordan. Saeed. Door now. Looking it over the top. Chris Campbell's the target, so really good control from Chris Campbell. Looking to hold it up. Down on that near side over there, and it will be a Poole Town throw-in. Diaz. Looking to launch the ball into the air. It's a good ball looking for Slade, and he can't do anything with that. He goes behind for another goal kick. It looks like we will be making our second change of the evening. It will be Ayo set to come on here.
Really need something, an injection of pace. Something, and it is Corey coming off. So again, now we'll probably go to that back four. Much needed. I think Ayo had to start for me today.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt about the sort of power and pace he can bring off the bench, especially with 20 minutes to go. He's the sort of player you want coming onto the field, isn't he?
Absolutely.
Ayo on for Corey Jordan. Sainsbury takes the goal kick here. There's really not long left in today's game, and we haven't had too many chances in the second half either that you could probably say, yeah, we deserved a goal there sort of thing. Looks forward again. Gwengwe's the target. Still paddling away over there.
Come on.
Ayo looking to get involved. After just coming onto the field.
Surely that's gone. Can't see actually.
It's difficult to see from where we are. Ryan Campbell.
Again, it's really...
Ade's got to win that, and he has.
Oh, it's just cagey in there.
Yate with the ball at the back again. Bad ball onto Rex Mannings now. Can look to drive forward up against Diaz here. That'll be another yellow card there for Poole. Antonio Diaz going into the book for a little bit of shirt holding there. I think it was pretty obvious yellow in all fairness.
Working it round so well, finding the space, frustrating us, and fair play to them.
Free kick here now for Yate, which will be taken by the number 6, Lloyd James. Looks like Charlie Davis is being sent out to warm up.
How long's left, do you reckon? 15, yeah. Again, need a response, it's now or never.
Free kick here for Yate. James slices the ball into the air. It's a good ball in there, actually, looking for Jackson. As they hold on to the ball here. Yes, up against Harvey Slade. It's taking it to the corner with 15 minutes to go. Poole Town throw. Chris Campbell going over to take. I've got to say as well, all you can hear is the Yate players at the moment.
No communication from Poole.
Controlling this game.
Again,
really
just to
control.
clear, Rex Mannings has been man of the match by far. What a game he's had.
Taylor Clark. Good ball around the corner. There could be another chance there for Yate as they progress forward again. Down the right-hand side this time. Taylor sets it back to Charlie Moody. Go all the way back to Sainsbury. He's going to launch this forward now. Chris Campbell first to it. Brings it under nicely. Campbell round the corner looking for Ike here. A late challenge there, and that will be a Poole Town free kick. I don't think Ike was making that.
I was going to say, if he got there, it would have played advantage, but didn't look like it.
Certainly need a little bit of magic for us to find something out of this game. Saeed.
Ball in.
Does launch the ball forward. Ryan Campbell battling away, does well to win it back. On to Chris Campbell now. Chris Campbell launching it forward, looking for Ade, who's all the way up there. On to Gwengwe, really nice turn from him. Still Shaquille Gwengwe looking to go forward inside the area, being held back. He's down on the deck.
Nah, never.
Waves it away.
Never.
That's more promising though.
We need to push Yate a bit wider. They're going man for man, and it's impossible really to find any gaps. It may look like now we just have to go long.
Door. Out to the left-hand side through Antonio Diaz. Launches it into the air. Really nice ball in. Looking for Slade at the back post. Yes! And there's Poole's equalizer. Harvey Slade finds the back of the net, as he did here back in October, with a fine finish. What a ball in from Antonio Diaz, and it is level.
Great goal. Great goal. And heads are now firmly on to go and get a winner here, and it's much needed. What a brilliant goal. Like I said, stretch Yate wide, get a ball in, and it's a superb finish, a really, really nicely worked goal. And it's opened up now for a really, really entertaining final 10, 15 minutes, as you said. Yate 2, Poole 2, really need to capitalise and go on and win this.
Well, we haven't had too many chances in the second half, Jacob, but we've had one there, and Harvey Slade has taken it excellently on the volley.
Again, it's literally like 2 chances, bar the maybe the crossbar effort and Corey's header, but 2 chances the whole game, we've taken them. And we really need to go on and win this now. How important would it be? But yeah, I tell you what, I think they've still been the better side in this game, and they will be also looking to go and win this game. And Hill's won it.
Poole breaking forward again. Good defending by Yate as they set it back to Sainsbury. It is 2 apiece here if you are just joining us. Poole continuing to press high on the back line of Yate.
Yeah, doing well now.
Cleared away.
Have to capitalise. Most impressive spell of the game by far.
I mean, how important is that goal, Jake?
Yeah,
with
so
about 10
important.
minutes to go.
Again, I know we've had muted celebrations on that one, but it really, you know, it depicts how the game has gone. It's not been a very good game, and we need a goal, and we will celebrate if we get the next goal, of course, because hopefully it will go on to be the winner.
Good ball over the top. Gwengwe leaps in the air, still battling away. Ayo looking to get in front of this man. That will be a free kick. Jacob, if we were to get a point today, would it be the worst result in the world?
Not all. I think the other results, a couple of results going away, I think any point is precious near the end of the season. Of course, on paper, you come to a relegation threatened side and you have to be winning these games. But on the basis of the game, it wouldn't be a bad point. I think we'd take it. It's better than losing.
Yeah. Certainly not been our finest performance this evening, but there is still time to find a way of getting 3 points here. Lodge Road, both sides battling away. Slade forward. Yate struggling to clear the ball forward, and that will be a Poole Town friend. It looks like our tails are up at the moment.
Yeah, it does, but I do think if we're rushing, we're committing men forward. Will it leave us open on the counter? Will Yate break maybe in the last minute and score? Who knows? But it's going to be such an entertaining last couple of minutes here.
Here's Rex Mannings again. Good defending by Ryan Campbell over there. Brilliant from Slade. Looking to drive forward. There's a hefty challenge over there by Taylor. Goes out for a Poole Town throw-in. Diaz. Is it forward again? Looking for
Ken,
Campbell.
it's poor, just giving it away, straight away to Yate. And now they can break.
There could be a chance on here for the home side. Down the right-hand side this time. Up against Ryan Campbell over there. They eventually get the ball into the air. Here's Rex Mannings. Good challenge from Ade Olenwea. Both sides still battling away.
Can't win the ball.
Inside now to James. Set back to the number 12. That's good defending over there by Ayo. On to Antonio Diaz. Ike Hill's in a lot of space.
I had to play it earlier. Salim's in.
Salim as well.
Again, it's just a bit slow.
Here is Salim Saeed. Back to Diaz. Saeed again.
Just move the ball.
Poole taking their time before setting off another attack here. Door. Finds Antonio Diaz. Launches it over the top, looking for Ike Hill, and he was asking quite a lot of Ike there.
Again, just lackluster. Some ideas here, not really working. I think keeping the ball would have been better there. Not opting for the long ball. Another cross into the box maybe would have been the correct thing to do. And Yate making another sub here, maybe just looking to see out a point. Who knows? Not long to go.
There's only 7 minutes left here at Lodge Road. Really not long left in this one. Town fighting back through Harvey Slade's equalizer just a few moments ago. Thank you to everyone joining us from home for today's live stream. I do hope you have enjoyed watching today's game live, as it is a Tuesday night kickoff. Sainsbury with a goal kick once all these subs have been made. I think it is Dan Bull set to come on here for Yate.
I think Taylor Clark came off as well.
Number 10, Oliver Muhu, also coming
Double
on.
change, but I didn't see the other board go up. So I don't know who else has come on. It's all gone off.
Muhu and Dan
Mayhew, former Swindon Supermarine, Merthyr Town.
Gloucester too?
Gloucester too? Maybe.
Potentially. I know Dan Bull played for Gloucester earlier this season.
Stay in.
Let's go out of play on the far side for a goal kick. It's going to be an interesting last 5 or so minutes to today's game. Intrigued to see whether Poole are going to go all out for it, or whether we'll just be happy to sit off for a draw.
Would it be worth the risk? Yes, absolutely. Go and get 3 points.
See Josh McCormick down there warming up. Jamie Wiscombe was too just a few moments ago. Sainsbury. Slade looking to get first to it in the air. Chris Campbell eventually collects the ball. Does well to hook it forward actually, but can only find the Yate Town player. Jackson now is offside. Despite the Yate fans around us, best claims to state he was onside. It did look slightly off to me.
We're going to go long.
It hasn't worked too much for us today, has it, the long ball?
Watch this now.
Yeah, we're going to score now.
Yeah.
Parks. Not like that. Jackson.
Might work for Yate though.
Kicking it over the top. Could be a chance. The shouts of handball certainly looked like it. The referee allows the game to continue as they drive forward down the right flank here. Ball whipped into the area, flicked on, and only through to Chris Campbell, who can now look to go forward for Poole.
Again, well, no support. He needs support. Someone there. It's just really slow. Again, he's going to have to look long.
Jacob, you look a bit tired out there at the moment.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, we get the equalizer, and can we capitalise? Maybe.
He's had a great game today.
Yeah,
honestly.
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Diaz forcing it backwards, and that'll be a free kick there for Poole. Under the challenge of Charlie Moody. I think is going to be shown a yellow card for that challenge. So Josh McCormick may be set to come on for Poole.
What a story this would be. Josh McCormick return, Josh McCormick goal.
Written in the stars. Diaz slowly getting back to his feet. Well, number 14, Moody, has been shown a yellow card by the referee there. I just hope we put this one into the box, Jacob.
Yeah, I think it's needed. Cause any kind of confusion in there.
Especially with Antonio Diaz take. I mean, what an assist that was.
Oh, brilliant. It was a great goal.
He is the one standing over Antonio Diaz. Poole have sent almost every player forward for this. Ryan Campbell, the only one back on the halfway line. Diaz to swing this one into the area. Launches it in, flicked on by Owen Dawn, kept alive. And eventually dealt with back there by Yate. Could be a 1-2 on here if they get it right. Jackson driving forward to the left-hand side. What a challenge! No, he's got that so wrong. He's got that so wrong.
He's got the ball. Off. He's got the ball.
Jacob, that is the best challenge of the game.
What are they even complaining about, genuinely? What?
We do try and praise the referees as much as possible. He's got that so wrong there.
That is so bad.
Do you know, I don't even think he wanted to give that himself, because he
so
took a solid
bad.
few seconds to think about it.
If they score from this will be controversial now. Oh, God.
Well, chance now for Yates to get the ball into the area. Free kick given rather controversially. It's about 2 minutes of normal time to play here. The clock is slowly running down. They're still in search of finding a way to find a winner in this game. Launch forward. Ryan Campbell first to it in the air. Putting the ball forward onto Jackson, looking to try and get the better of Ryan Campbell, who can hook it forward, but only to a Yate player in the centre of the park. 6, James, playing the ball forward. It's a really good ball. Ryan Campbell first to it. There could be a chance if a Yate, they get shot away. And it's off the post. So close to Yates finding a winner in today's game. Crashed off the woodwork, and they're still alive here. Ball into the area again. Good ball in there. Ryan Campbell gets an important touch.
We're hanging on. This game could go either way. And again, a really nicely worked move. Yate failed to. Oh, now he's in.
Run from Ao down the left-hand side. End-to-end action at the moment. As Somehow still kept in play over there. Saeed keeping the attack alive. Slade back to Saeed. Fantastic football chance, Liverpool. Saeed into the area. Sets it across. It's brilliant football. Great defending by Yate. Still alive here. Set back to Diaz. Out wide now. Could be a chance here. Saeed across. Really good ball. And that was the chance, Jacob.
He's a whisker away. Gwendray's a whisker away. And how close is this game? Yate hit the post at one end, Poole nearly win the game at the other.
I mean, saying it could go either way really is an understatement. End-to-end action. I mean, a huge chance for Yate. They crashed off the woodwork. And then Poole up the other end. Saeed did brilliant to fire it across the face of goal. And he was just waiting for that final touch to convert it home.
Big moments for both sides in this game. Absolutely massive moments. Both sides want to win it. It's really great to see. Been a really good game. And I think we'll have to take a point maybe, but still loads of, well, a bit of added time left and it's going to be put up now. 5.
Wow, 5 minutes to go. Josh McCormick has just come on.
Can't watch.
Launched forward by Yate again, good defending. Up in the air at the moment, Ryan Campbell first to it. Josh McCormick came on.
You have to get
Chris
people
Campbell.
like Ao on the ball, you have to get people like Salim on the ball. This is where moments of quality come into fruition, and that really wasn't a moment of quality.
Owentor back to Adam Parks. 5 minutes to play here at Lodge Road. Really nervy contest. Launched in Ao's direction. That's gone out of play on the far side. Yate taking their time to get on with the game. I mean, it's been a tense one today, hasn't it?
Really tense, and I still think there's a final twist in the tail, unfortunately.
Certainly not long to go here, and Yate will eventually throw the ball back into play. Looked forward. Josh McCormick first to it, unable to find anyone in yellow. Ade Olomawia wins his header. Yate forward though, looking for Jackson, who's caused defence problems throughout the whole game today. He's been a real handful up there for Yate. Ade Olomawia back to Adam Parks. Could eventually hook it forward. Oh, in the end there, I thought it might have just found its way through.
Again, Yate are just winning every single second ball. Really credit to them, that's a brilliant tackle. And again, we can't win the second ball.
Launched forward in the direction of Jenkins over there, and that will be a Yate Town throw-in. Jacob's pacing back and forth at the moment. He can barely watch. I'm sure quite a lot of people at home can barely watch too. Yate fans continuing good voice at the moment. They've got a throw-in on the far side here. Played forward, not a great throw-in in all fairness. Slade heads forward, but again only to a Yate player. That will surely be a Poole Town throw-in on the far side. Somehow kept in play over there. Ao
Come on,
hooks it infield onto
That's
Wengway,
a
who's been
foul.
held back. Side picks up the pieces,
That's
and that's
a
another
foul,
free
obviously.
kick there. 2 yellow cards, that should be there.
Yeah, and it won't be. Oh, it might be. Oh, no. Now we're going to lump this into the box.
You've got to. I think you've got to.
It might leave us a bit open. Lewis wants Parksy up.
Antonio Diaz to take once again. Sending Josh McCormick forward for it as well. Diaz launches the ball forward into the area. Challenging, falls to Harvey Slade at the back post. There could be a chance here for Poole. Slade gets it into the area, hooked away. Now to Ryan Campbell this time.
Come on, work it,
McCormick now. The ball into the area, good defending by Yate. Now go behind for a corner kick here, Jacob.
This is massive. This is a massive moment. Lewis is still wanting Parksy up. I don't think that'd be the best idea.
Corner kick here for Poole. Diaz heading over to take it. There's probably about 2 minutes, maybe even less than that to play. I mean, you can probably see better than us. They're on the scoreboard. 1 minute to play, apparently. Diaz with a huge opportunity to swing the ball into the area here. Poole have piled players on the goalkeeper, Aaron Sainsbury. Almost every single player on the pitch is inside that 6-yard box at the moment. Diaz to take. Whipped into the area, it's low. And it's gone behind for a goal kick, and that's a poor corner from Diaz.
No words.
And it looks
Brilliant
like
chance to capitalise, and it's so unfortunate, Connor.
well, it certainly looks like that might be that, Jacob.
I still think there might be one little couple of minutes, maybe. I think we're all wanting a winner. Which way is it going to go?
Sainsbury laying it forward.
Come on.
Diaz
Go on, then.
onto Said over the top.
No.
Defended back there. By Moody again.
He's offside.
Door first to it. You can hook it long. It's
Go on,
not
then.
bad
Chase
ball
it down.
actually.
Chase it down,
Sainsbury
chase it down, chase
will
it
be
down,
first
chase it
to
down.
it.
My
Just about
goodness
inside of this
me.
area there.
And there it is.
There is the full-time whistle here at Lodge Road. But I'd say it was eventful. There wasn't actually too many chances in the game today. But we take a point after a game that really could have gone either way at the end. And I think we probably will settle with a point too.
I think we'll have to. I hope results have gone our way tonight again. And it has, and Parkway have beaten Farnham.
What a huge result that is.
Brilliant result, and hopefully Walton have held on against Sholing. That'll increase the gap a bit. We did obviously have a game in hand. I think tonight was that game in hand. And I think in the grand scheme of things, maybe it's a good point on the road. Yate needing stuff again. Needing points. I think we both need points.
I mean, I've mentioned
capitalised.
it a few times throughout the commentary today. We're up against a side that's sitting 20th in the division, or they were before tonight. They were in such desperate need of points, and they were always going to give us a fight. I think to come away with the point, not the result Poole fans would be hoping for, would have expected, but at the end of the day, I think we'll take it.
Yeah, I think we have to take it. We have to take it, absolutely. And we move on to Bracknell at home. Not a bad point on the road. And we move on. 6 cup finals to go.
Yeah, 100%. And look, I think Joe and Pat will be disappointed with it, with the performance and the result today here. But at the end of the day, I mean, we take a point from it, and we can't argue with that based on the performance. And what a huge game, as Jacob just mentioned, back at Tottenham on Saturday against Bracknell Town. It is non-league day, so make sure you're purchasing tickets in advance on Fanbase. They are £12 if you purchase on Fanbase compared to the 15 that it would be on the turnstiles, so do purchase them in advance. We will wrap it up there for today's live footage. I do hope you have enjoyed tonight's live stream. It's fantastic that we are able to provide it for you. I'm sure you thoroughly enjoyed it. Although it wasn't the best of games, I think it's fair to say we'll take a point after all on a rather wonky tripod Lewis is just pointing at. Yeah, nonetheless, we hope you enjoyed. Today's commentary has been sponsored by Link Homes Estate Agents. Full-time score here at Lodge Road ends 2 apiece. Yate Town 2, Poole Town 2. Thank you for watching.